I will promise you one thing about us doing the personal statements on the show. We do not get our jollies off of mocking people. That's not our intention. Our intention is to help you write a better personal statement. We're in business. We we are LSAT teachers. We have a business. We are successful to the extent that you are successful. Our students and our listeners, we want you to be successful, because if you're successful, then you refer business to us for the rest of your life. And that's why we're doing all this stuff. So even if we laugh as we read your personal statement, that's because it's funny. Because sometimes when people write headlines like "A Girl and Her Dreams," it's just so ridiculous that it's funny. And yes, we're going to laugh, but we're also going to say, hey, omit that because it's not good. Omit that. And one thing that I would like to I want to put out there to everybody, this goes not only for our personal statement advice, but for all of our LSAT advice. Anytime you're hanging out with me in any of my classes, I just want to remind you that it is constructive criticism. But the first step of construction is frequently demolition. And think about what happened to Car Guy Jake. We got out the fucking dynamite on Jake. We were like, no, none of this. We demolished. We took that shit down to the bare earth.
Yeah.
And he rebuilt from there, and it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
So if we're telling you this sucks and this sucks and this sucks and this sucks, that's because it sucks. And we don't want you to have shit that's terrible in your personal statement. And so, yeah, sometimes 99% of what we say is going to be get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, also get rid of that. You know, like, what do you think, Ben? What percentage of personal statements do we recommend that they basically start over?
I would say 94%.
Yeah. I was going to say 95, but you know,
I was trying to be more precise for no reason whatsoever.
It's like almost always, hey, it's only a 2-page document. You should be able to write a rough draft of your personal statement in 40 minutes.
Yep.
You know,
and then do it again and do it again
and do it again and again and again and again if necessary, because that's what a lawyer would do. And so, I don't know. People take it as like a personal attack, but I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking your document, which is just not putting your best foot forward. So, you know, Dre, buckle up. If we end up telling, I haven't read it yet, but if we end up telling you, no, this all sucks, start over, we're only doing that because we think that's the best help we can possibly give you.
Yeah. The thing about this feedback, and we have been direct and maybe even brutal on a lot of these segments, but when we say something is good, I hope that you damn well know that it's actually good, right? We're not just, oh yeah, good job, nice work putting together a statement. If it's not good, we're not going to say that.
Yeah. By the way, everyone else in your life is going to do exactly that. Everyone else in your life is going to be like, oh yeah, pat you on the back. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And they're just
really
like,
shows.
Yeah. They want to move on to the next thing. They're not in the business. They're not professional about this. Even, you know, the lawyer in your office who you think is really smart, and they probably are, but they don't want to spend their day working on your personal statement with you. So they're going to tell you it's good.
Well, there's so many reasons they're going to tell you it's good, right? One reason is they don't know what the goal is sometimes. So it's like, how do you assess whether it's good or bad when you don't even know what you're trying to achieve? And two, even if they do think it's bad, but they're not totally sure why, like you said, they don't want to spend the time to actually like lay out why it's bad. It's so hard. It's so hard to correct poorly written papers, because it's often wrong, not only on the content level, but also on the style level and on the length. And it was just like, where do you start? Right. So they don't have the time. And then third, like I think we've alluded to, they have this ulterior motive, which is they want to have a good relationship with you. And generally, you don't foster good relationships by telling people that they did a shitty job in their writing.
Yeah. And we do know what we're looking for because we've read hundreds or thousands of these things. Mm-hmm. Your lawyer friend, or even your law school friend, they haven't read thousands of these things. We have. So we know what's good and what's bad. Two, we're not going to do the work of like editing it for you anyway. So, the person in your office is like, geez, how much time we got? We have time to tell you this sucks and send you back to the drawing board. And three, we don't know you personally, so it's not hard for us to just say, yeah, objectively speaking, separate from who you are as a person, just using this document on the page, this sucks. We're not going to not tell you that if that's the truth. I'm a teacher. The thing I believe about teaching, the number one tip about teaching, is that you should always tell the truth. I think that's all I have to do, is just always tell all my classes the truth. And so, if you submit your personal statement to the show, then I take that as an invitation that you want to learn. And if you want to learn, well, then the way you learn, I think, for me anyway, is that I'm going to tell you how I really feel about it.
Yep.
That way you'll believe me when I say this is actually good. You'll know that I'm not lying. And same with Ben.